No, the micro reacts are not going to get out of control. It's not going to be like the food stream. Hello, Fragment, hello, Demonov, hello, Teletubby Pie, hello, Nicandros, hello, Gamer Legend, Celebrity Ben, hello, Hexathion, hello, Norbert, you alright, hello, Telezak, hello, Ivan, hello, Sharada, hello, I Hate Twitch, hello, Igran, hello, Scappy, hello, Pure Red Rageman, hello, John Smith, hello, Hebapano, hello, Whaler. Ooh. The food stream highlights. So the food stream VOD, the like highlight edit.
Brian
Thank you.
Herbert donated £1, but Larry and Jihad incoming.
I can only hope so. I can only hope so. Mauer Mom, hello. Hello Robo, hello Fish, hello everyone. Hello, despite popular belief, I can in fact see YouTube chat. The food, I need these dogs to shut up. The food edit is coming out on July 5th. That's how deep my backlog is. My backlog goes into mid-July. And the food highlight vid is called Chinese Girl Can't Handle British Food. And the thumbnail just says, destroyed by sausage rolls. And it's an hour-long British food tier list where I then laugh at DJ for spending £30 on a breakfast. It's fine. It'll be great. Yeah. My goal is to have queued up 2 videos a week up until halfway through September. And then for every day I'm gone because I'm going to Australia in September. Every day I'm gone in September, I want a video to release. So it's going to be 2 videos a week normally, unless something hot pops up that I need to knock out extra. And then during my Australia couple weeks, it's like we're going to be gone for like a couple weeks almost. Every day that fortnight, a video to make up for me not streaming. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to look at some fun stuff, some micro reacts, some true micro reacts. Some of them are only 30 seconds long. The first one's only 22 seconds long. A lot of fascinating stuff occurring. Do you remember that lady who said that men are the problem with the gaming community? Is a video per day really necessary? I think it would be good. I think it'd be nice. Fine, I won't give you a video every day. Everyone thank Nicandros. You won't be getting a video every day while I'm in Australia. The idea, 30 seconds is not short. Is that what your mom/girlfriend tells you? Well, the thing is, if I'm only doing 2 per week, every 2 videos is another week into the backlog. I'm already halfway into July, right? I'm going to hit mid-September pretty fast. And then as evergreen videos get produced, I just slot them in to those 2 weeks and fill those up instead of having the backlog go past the start of September. I'm doing this. And this is way less than I was doing. All right. Microaggression. I should probably give people a chance to file in. We got some fun stuff. Don't be mad. I'm trusting Whaler on 2 different reactees. I'm trusting 2 different Whaler suggestions. There's a vegan TikTok video. There's a cat person video. Do you want spoilers? British food sucks. It lacks flavor. It's not true. It's false. J. Robertai. How do you say your name? Where is your name from? I wanna roast your cuisine, but I'm actually American, so I don't know geography or culture, so I don't know where you're from. French? Oh fuck. I think the French get a pass on roasting other cultures' food, to be honest. Yeah. But no, I can go another direction. French? You sick fuck. I've seen what the French do to ducks. Their joy in eating food doesn't come from the flavor. It comes from their demented, sick fantasies. You ever seen a duck press? Do you know what a duck press is? Not content to merely kill an animal, the French will then, as other people do, cook it. Sure. But then they will desecrate its remains, crush its bones through a foul engine to juice the marrow and whatever liquids remain in the bones and create a little sippy cup of fluid to dine on. Not for the flavor, but just to imagine they are consuming its soul. That's not food. That's sadism. Treaty of Versailles, indeed. I just didn't want to believe that your name was Robitaille. Doesn't sound right to me. Doesn't sound right. Not that anything French does. You want spoilers? We've got a little bit of fun regarding the woman who does not like men in gaming. We've got a little Channel 4 news snippet. We've got I somehow missed that the Halo composer was running for Congress. I need to decide whether I want to support him or not. I think we're going to take a little look at what Cobes is up to. Because we're entering a new Boglum era. And we need to keep up with that, I think. Big change. Big change. Am I fucking kidding? Do you mean, am I kidding that I don't know about it? No, I didn't know about it. I genuinely didn't. We're going to look at a TikTok lady talking about a wedding she was unhappy with. We're going to watch a video from a cat person that you'll learn about. Thank you, Brofister. Then we're going to watch Muta's video, which is a chunkier thing to look at. He's a cool guy. I have no idea, like, what his values are, what he's promoting. Be fun to see. It'll be interesting to see. Robert is small in French. Wait, and Sai is size? Man comes in here dissing British food and his name is Manlet. Sorry, I'm not trying to be too personal. I just have to defend food I like, okay? Food is very personal to me. Alright? Mutahar did cover the Kevil's individual. Mutahar got cancelled. Mutahar is talking about being cancelled. Mutahar has recognized his true identity as an Aryan superhuman. What the fuck is this vampire shit? Oh, you found the duck press. Yes. Did you not know about this? I'm a food lord. I know about food things, especially weird food things. Yes. The duck press. You put the remains of the animal in here and you fucking wheel it. You go, and you crush it. You crush it and it just squirts out the last essence of life to then be consumed. You know, maybe you could explain to the Canadian police that Mutahar is technically Aryan, and then they'll arrest him. Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the play. Ducks are cool. Ducks are very cute. As far as rapists go, ducks are very cute. Incredibly rapey animals. Also very cute. We were at a lake the other day, and you see all the little ducks? They sleep and they like curl their head around onto themselves. They curl their head around onto themselves. They look like little pods. Little duck seed pods. They're very cute when they sleep. But when they're awake, they're raping. Non-stop. We also saw a lot of swan violence. A lot of swan violence. That was cool. Alright, I think we can start watching things. Anyone who matters is here, and anyone who shows up after this point, feel free to tell them that they do not matter. Because it's simply a fact. Wait, did I drop the Discord notey? I didn't. There you go, Discord Lords. You cannot complain that I didn't drop a notey today. You matter to me. I'm not sure that's a good thing. I'm not sure you should be happy about this. Okay. So if you were here yesterday, you would have seen that we took a peep at this lady going semi-viral. She went anti-viral. Let's open her post. She had a post. She went for it. Men are the problem with the gaming community. We got a true ratio. We got a ratio that matters. 6K comments to 2.8K likes. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's what matters. Ideally, you'd get the repost to like as well. The repost would be higher as well, ideally. Like versus like is not a fucking ratio. However, 2.8K likes, people insulting her getting 8K likes, getting 9.7K likes. That's a Keffel's ratio. If you're trans, that's a ratio. To me, what matters is more like likes versus comments, okay? To indicate that you have more discussion and comment on you than people liking you, which implies you have haters. That's the ratio that matters. Like versus like is just a dick measuring contest. Oh damn, you, person with more followers, got more likes than this person. No shit, it doesn't mean anything. This is the stuff that matters. Anyway, what is that shirt and framing? It is undoubtedly bait, but perhaps it's subconscious bait. Press 1 if you missed this. Press 1 if you haven't seen her. It might be worth just looking at this again real quick, just so you know what she was saying. For context. We did look at this yesterday, but there is a little snippet. Nest Chut. Missed it. We can watch it again. I'm sure I won't have too much to say.
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage.
I like as well. I was thinking this and didn't say it because I'm a coward.
She wouldn't last 10 minutes.
They say she wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby, but I wouldn't last 10 minutes in hers.
Minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in games.
I'm imagining
I should
like
have to play a game where all I say is hi and the whole game
art
is
of her that says like you wouldn't last 10 minutes in my COD lobby.
That is not normal, and that's not how the old COD days were. Because I promise you, as a
I missed that. That's not how the old COD days were. I'm gonna say another thing I forgot to say. I think there's probably far more racism in COD chats than there is sexism. Vastly more. Vastly more. Regardless of your race, you're getting called the N-word.
man, you have never had somebody throw on the basis of your gender.
Audio is maxed.
That doesn't happen. You can say it happens. You're lying. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's such a common thing in the comments of my videos. You guys want to be oppressed so bad that you'll look at a man calling me a telling me he's gonna tell me to get back in the kitchen and say it's not a woman thing and say that happens to you too. It doesn't. There's a reason that historically male-dominated spaces
I love the historically, which he's talking about video games,
are known for being toxic and unsafe. That goes for gaming. That goes for sports. Any male-dominated space.
I don't know if things like that have been heavily implemented yet, Fabre, but I know various companies have been discussing automated moderation of voice chat.
Is a bad.
And all those warnings, hey guys, we're logging all your stuff then. Stuff now even. Then why do you want into them? Hex, there's that, but then there's also... As she's going to go on to say, she says, the problem is men, so men need to fix it. You need to stop these guys. Why do you want someone who hates you to pretend to be nice to you? Why do you want that? I don't want that.
Bad one. That's not me being sexist. That is me saying there is an inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk that makes everybody else feel unsafe. I don't know how you could possibly find it fun to make other people feel unsafe. No woman is asking men to make gaming a safe space with
of course she then
sunshine and rainbows
essentially
and everything, but
does
could you
in a
please be
moment.
normal?
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to be able to enjoy playing the game without my life being threatened, without my body being threatened, because I'm existing as a woman.
Not sure on the definition of ratio. What if much of the comments agree with the original post? That's context. Thank you, Civi. That's context to be considered. Because consider, if it's just like versus like, if it's just the ratio of likes, that would apply to a positive comment as well. A positive comment with more likes has the same problem.
And men are the ones making it unsafe. And I do not care if you feel targeted by me saying men, or if you feel attacked by me saying men.
I don't care either. True, that's fine. Part of the problem, though, nah.
If you say just mute them, you're part of the problem. If you sit there and let them say that to me and you don't intervene, you are part of the problem. Because I have a lot of male friends, normal male friends, who don't.
I have so many male friends. Also, not sure if I mentioned, obviously her male friends are not normal at all. Not normal at all.
And just play like normal. I understand it's not all men. But if you are not one of the men doing this, it is entirely on you to help stop the men who are.
That's the bit I love. That's the bit I love. I'm a fucking retard who can't press mute, therefore all men must fight the eternal retard war to defend my honor endlessly with people who don't care that you're arguing with them and enjoy the drama. I'm too fucking stupid to not sound fat anymore or, just mute people that I need all of mankind to argue forever on my behalf. I will never learn, therefore you have to fight my battles forever. No.
If you don't understand that and you don't understand power imbalances and gender hierarchy, it's not my place to teach you. I'm not your mother. I'm not your teacher.
Again, my favorite part, I have to point it out again, even though I said this yesterday. Implication, your mother is the person who should teach you. But she didn't. Therefore, actually, it's women's fault for not teaching these boys when they were children. For unleashing these cod rapists out into the world.
Close the game for 5 minutes and educate yourself, but stop making this a bad experience for everybody else who's just trying to play the game.
I love it when, drama happens in my game, though. Actually, it's really fun and funny. It's not a bad experience. You getting bullied isn't a bad experience for me, just for you. Yeah. It's not my job to teach you. Just automatically know to fight the war for me. It's the worst rhetoric of all time. It's the worst rhetoric of all time. You need to fight an eternal retard war. You need to fight an everlasting flame war against 14-year-olds on Call of Duty. No, I'm not going to explain why you have to do that. Then I'm not going to do it. Why would I do that? Are you insane? Are you out of your mind? Right. Funny. She should mention that she's not our mother, though. She has a solution. She has a solution on how to raise boys who are not like the Call of Duty boys. She knows that she would never raise one of these men who say things like, "I'm gonna rape you." Very dangerous to hear that. I'm sorry if you're all triggered. If you're all having panic attacks now, I'm sorry I said that. I had to demonstrate how terrifying it is. A genuine, real threat to everyone in the chat right now. I'm sure it comes across that way. Jana, Hannah, whatever her name is, knows how to stop that from happening. She has a strategy for if or when she has a son.
No, it's over, Ina. It's over. Like, if I were to have a boy, we better pray to God that he's gay.
That's a classic joke. That's a classic joke from a man hater. Oh, I hope I have a gay son, so I can be an F hag to my own child. There's that. She goes a bit further though in her. That's just a wish, a hope. She goes into strategy after that though.
We better start indoctrinating him day one. We have to either make him trans or make him gay. We are not having a cisgender straight son.
So, I can accept that being edgy humor, but the hatred is real. The hatred is real, despite that being acceptable as edgy humor. Yeah. The biggest twist, I think, alright? The biggest twist, I think, and the biggest irony, is that the reason so many dudes are fucked up is because she is their mother. Or rather, people like her are their mothers, raising these fucked up boys. You want to hear it again?
No, it's over, Ina. It's over. Like, if I were to have a boy, we better pray to God that he's gay. We better start indoctrinating him day one. We have to either make him trans or make him gay. We are not having a cisgender straight son.
I would have done this joke better, by the way. Right? The way you do this joke a little bit better is you refer to your future son as she throughout. If I have a son, she's gonna be gay. Or at the very least trans. Right? Cut the nuts off. I tend not to find going to the extremes that funny. When I do it, it's for the cavemen amongst us who enjoy just going to extremes and shock value. Yeah. So, I can accept it as edgy humor, but I believe the sentiment. There's a kernel of truth. It's absolutely sincere.
Full green.
Thank you very much. She's not joking. I don't think she'd ever be able to have a child. I have to be careful. She's a Twitch partner. I was going to say a very, very, very... Insert an extremely, extremely nasty joke there. That would put me at risk, talking like that towards a fellow Twitch partner. That was the first thing to peep. Is my volume kind of low? It might be because I tweaked it the other day. It's possible. There are things I can do, though. How are we sounding about now? How are we sounding about now? You think it's her TBH? You think it's just because she was blasting loud? I cranked it 20%. Oh, Jana's values. Okay. Oh, I cleaned out the whole loft and I hoovered for Americans. I vacuumed everything and I think I bumped my Scarlet to I2 and I think I changed the knob. I think I hit the knob. You know? Yeah. So I've been trying to get it back to where it was. My bad. I use a compressor, believe it or not. A live VST compressor. No, there are terms on Twitch. I believe partner-on-partner violence is specifically laid out as an actionable offense on the platform. I believe they make there's special consideration when it's a partner towards another partner. I think I vaguely remember that being a thing. Right? Right? And I'm not a woman, nor am I pretending to be a woman, so I would not win. I would not win that conflict. I would lose. Absolutely. At least you can wish death for destiny. True! Are people getting away with that? That's kind of crazy if they are, based on what I have heard being said. Regardless of what you think of destiny, the shit people have said, like, just straight call for death. Not even like a death wish, straight calling for him to be killed, or saying that they will harm him should he go to a Twitch event. No chance in hell I'm getting away with saying that about anyone. I feel like I wouldn't even get away with saying that about Destiny. I feel like I wouldn't. But I don't say that about people anyway. Like, I don't... It's hard to feel too bad because I don't... I think I'm just fundamentally better than these people in that I don't... Like, you have to do something pretty severe. Like, you have to actually fuck a kid. Something like that. You know? Put the milk in the tea before you put the boiling water. Something like that. And then maybe I'd wish death upon you or threaten you. Do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do. I didn't say... I'm not saying as an imperative you have to fuck a kid. You would have to. Something like that. Okay. Alright? I'm not demanding that chat fuck children. I'm saying if you want me to kill you or say you should be killed, that would be the kind of thing you'd have to do. Bald autistic Twitch streamer demands child orgy. I see it now. I see it now. Alright. The UK. It's a paradise for minorities. Until now! Ironically, with the crackdown on hate speech laws. I don't pay too much attention to it because my assumption is that I'm living in hell and I have no rights. So I don't worry too much about changes. I am aware of the April 1st Scottish new hate speech laws to allow easier crackdown on statements people have said. Channel 4 has covered racial hate speech laws very recently. May 13th, this was posted to Twitter. Covered how, oh no, they're hurting minorities. Of course they are. Of course they are. If you're white, you get fucked up for saying anything like that. Just socially. Anyway. You already get in trouble if you're white. New laws for that stuff could only affect minorities. It's a, hey, minorities, you stop saying this too. Effectively. You silly billies. Let's see what they're saying.
For half a century, the relationship between ethnic minorities and the police has been a source of concern.
Am I crazy for saying it's weird that they specified half a century? What? Fuck off in the fucking UK? Wait, let me see exactly what he said. Let me listen. Hex, I might be able to get you to agree with this guy.
For half a century, the relationship between ethnic minorities and the police has been a source of concern.
Letting grooming gangs get away with it. Is that not a source of concern? It's a generic statement regarding concern. He doesn't say what kind of concerns. Okay.
This year has seen high-profile cases of ethnic minorities investigated or prosecuted over their language when this.
Oh no! Oh no, they're being treated like everyone else. Ah! It's dystopia now. All the speech laws were great before.
Discussing race or criticizing politicians. Last year.
Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Like calling a brown person an Oreo. What do you think calling a brown person a coconut suggests? What do you think it means? What would your interpretation of that be? Brown outside, white inside? Wrong! You're about to find out that you're wrong.
Teacher Marie.
Brown outside, milk inside. She just wants to come in them. Hang on.
Hussein lost her job after she was pictured holding a placard depicting Rishi Sunak and Suella Braverman at the bottom of a coconut tree. She is now the subject of a police investigation into whether she committed a hate crime.
Now, my position. Racism towards politicians fucking rules! More of it, regardless of the politician's race. Any kind of animosity towards politicians. Any kind of speech towards them, fucking great. Yes! She's not going to defend what she said, though. She's not going to defend, in a ballsy... She's not going to be very candid. Let's put it that way. Ready?
Do you now accept that some people today would find the placard to be offensive?
I think that although some language and statements may be pejorative, it doesn't make it racist.
You're saying they look like brown people, but inside they're white. Racist? I'll agree, not racist. Certainly racial. 100%.
Coconuts.
Right. Get ready to say it with her. Are you ready? Get ready to say it with her. She's going to explain what a coconut is.
Brown on the outside, white supremacist values on the inside.
Where the fuck has she been getting her coconuts? I've never like cracked a coconut open and had like swastikas come out. No. Like these laws are wrong. Her potentially being prosecuted for this is wrong. But she's fucking spineless. She's gonna pretend she's not saying what she's saying. She's gonna pretend it's not racial. Because she wants these laws and these standards. You're saying she's trying to get past the prosecution. Partly, I think she's trying to defend the law.
But Rishi Sunak and Suella Braverman would be offended by that. They would say that they are not white supremacists and they do not share any values whatsoever.
Because if you said to her, so whiteness and white supremacy, no connection between white supremacy and a race at all, whatsoever. She's going to say, yeah?
With those kinds of
Even then, even with what she's saying.
people. There are some experts who might say they find the placard to be, racially inappropriate, even racist.
Oh, okay, here we go. The base thing is to be like, yes, I believe it's accurate though. I believe it's true, though.
Some of the things that Suella Braverman at the time, the Home Secretary at the time, was saying was so inflammatory, and it was racist. I remember. So
she's the real racist, actually. Just gonna dodge it.
So clearly was when she said that grooming gangs were predominantly Pakistani men, being of Pakistani origin.
Is that false? The grooming gangs, as far as I'm aware, that's true. Is that not just true?
And having a Pakistani doctor as a father, this is a government that we're growing up in, my children are growing up in, extremely inflammatory.
Westside has become a member.
Thank you very much. Westside. Westside. That's east. Westside. Fuck. Shit. British education. British education. Okay, it's fine. Right. I hate this video so much. I deliberately didn't watch the whole thing because I wanted to see what would happen. Yeah, I thought the thing... for me personally, the grooming is the concern. I don't want children to grow up with the risk of being groomed. And, obviously, brutally raped, passed around, pimped out, so on and so forth. I'm more concerned with that. There is zero rejection of the law or standards, zero consideration of protection of speech. It's just actually, they say the bad things. My thing's okay. I'm gonna, like a coward, characterize what I'm saying not as a racial statement, but as one purely about ideology. White supremacist ideology. And I'm going to say they're actually the bad guys. Because I want other people to be hurt by these laws and standards, but I shouldn't be. They're my weapon. You can't stab me with my own sword.
The reason I was there at that protest in the first place, their complicity in a genocide taking place in Palestine, all of it, the Rwanda policy.
Damn. Maybe they deserve racist abuse.
These are policies, rhetorics that are racist. Coconuts is a political critique. It's about actions.
You can also have a political critique be racist. Right? And the example she gave of what they said was the truth. Reality, a reflection of reality.
Not about race.
It is about race. This is the insane thing. It is about race. Even if you accept that you're talking about their ideology, what they believe, their actions. Sorry, what's the brown on the outside referring to? What's the brown on the outside referring to? Just a coincidence. The important thing about the coconut is that it contains white supremacist values. No racial commentary here. Absurd. Absurd. Realistically, beyond losing her job, I don't think she's going to be, locked up for this or something. Who knows? Maybe. That would be fucking hilarious. But I can't handle this level of cowardice to have not said it, but because it's not from her mouth, to have presented that, to have stated that via a sign, and then be this much of a coward having presented it. I don't get it. It's right there. Everyone can just see that you're a coward now. No one believes that it has nothing to do with race. Racial commentary is often, if not always, political commentary, in a sense. What are you doing?
Chair of Britain's National Black Police Association says that policing is being politicised by...
Oh. we found this man frozen from the Stone Age. We thawed him and showed him the world, and he was shocked that policing has been politicized.
Culture wars.
The hate speech laws. Nothing to do with that politicizes police work. That's just totally neutral. An objective addition. Not intended to be used against one side in particular or one kind of person in particular. Just blind justice. A brown person being affected, though. Now it's political.
And now the laws introduced to protect minorities are in danger of being disproportionately used to prosecute them for
intra-racial disputes. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. Protect minorities, but not from minorities. They're actually saying it. This is like a joke. This is like a bad joke.
intra-racial disputes.
I think, again, a lot of it.
That's said as if minorities are a different nation. Oh, but the dispute was intraracial. Oh. He stabbed his wife, but they're both brown. That's intraracial? So it's fine. This person engaged in hate speech towards a minority, but they're a minority, so it's fine. Are they going to specify that it has to be between the same race? Are we going to see the, Sinoid African War in the UK? They already clash a bit. It's just going to be open season. Hey, if you're black or Chinese, you can just fight each other. It's fine now. You can do it. You can just have it out in the open. Sorry, true. You're not wrong. They did say intraracial. I got all twisted. I took it as intra-minority. You're right. You're right. They did specify intraracial. But that means they're not against it affecting minorities. Wait, but then that means they're not against it not protecting minorities. Because it can be between minorities, but not intraracial. And then it would be a minority being affected.
It's around context, but I don't think the word coconut in itself is...
No, it's not. It's contextual. If I yell, "Die, roach," and I stomp on a literal cockroach, I haven't done something racist. If I yell, "Die, roach," following having paused a Hassan Piker VOD on my stream, that's pretty racist. The word roach, not in and of itself a slur.
It should be seen in the same way as the N-word. Or...
Sure. But the whole point of the hate speech legislation is to allow more and more to be considered as hate speech and be reported. It's not just don't say the N-word legislation, is it?
Other highly offensive racial language.
Why does there seem to be a rise in prosecutions, charges, investigations of minorities criticizing other minorities?
So it isn't just intraracial? Or is he going to explain that it's...
I think the increase is probably due to the external environment and the kind of polarised communities that we see ourselves in at the minute.
Socioeconomic factors, in other words, I presume.
I think policing needs to make sure that we don't get caught up in anything like a culture war.
That's what legislating, speech for its connotations is. Inherently, fundamentally. You already are.
We make sure that we stay impartial.
Few face more racial slurs than racial minorities.
We need to remain impartial. That means when someone does something that is against the letter of the law, you have to consider what color they are before you consider it to be a crime or not. That means that's what being impartial means.
Minorities in politics.
Of course.
This year, comments emerged by the Conservative Party's biggest donor, Frank Hester, about Diane Abbott. He said the MP made him hate all black women and that he felt she should be shot. Yet government ministers said the episode should be forgiven as focus shifts to the abuse of politicians by their own community.
What's interesting being a black politician is that you get it from both ends. You're either not black enough.
It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough.
For your two.
Don't be stupid, Tim. What did I say? I didn't say anything.
Black. And that leads to comments such as coconut, bounty. On a personal level, if you've been attacked so much, you have to say, look, enough's enough.
In the absence of
Wait, is he talking about why they find it bad? Bounty. Bounty is a chocolate bar where it's just like desiccated coconut covered in chocolate.
consensus, there is political tribalism, and with it, a lot of...
Ooh.
It should be seen in the same way as the N-word. Community.
Wait.
Donor Frank Hester, and that he felt the episode should be forgiven as focus shifts to the abuse of politicians by their own community.
Again, it's the parallel society thing, right? I let this play. Is your community not the people who live where you live? Why is it accepted that your community is your race? Why is that your community is the people who live around you and who you live with? Right? No?
What's interesting being a black politician is that you get it from both ends. You're either not black enough or you're too black. And that leads to comments such as coconut, bounty. On a personal level, if you've been attacked so much, you have to say, look, enough's enough.
Is he, I don't get what, is he justifying them saying it as being okay? Or is he saying is the enough's enough, the politician saying enough's enough, being attacked on the basis of race? What is he saying?
In the absence of consensus, there is political tribalism, and with it, a loss of confidence. As those representing the National Black Police Association enforcing the law believe hate speech is becoming too politicized to police.
I don't think anyone... Someone said, is there any word that cuts as deep for white people? I don't believe it cuts that deep for black people. As a whole, I don't think every black person is cut by slurs. Some are, some aren't. Me personally, as well, it's cringe. There straight up are white people who will lose their fucking minds and feel afraid and fucked up over being called cracker. Maybe because of experiences they've had growing up. Who knows? I don't care about either. I feel like to really cut me personally with words, I have to care about you. I have to care about you. Or I could imagine if I'd done something wrong, you could cut me with words regarding the thing I'd done wrong, but then, like, that's me hurting myself, not you hurting me. Right? Right? Because if we're gonna talk about... Right. I don't know if there are any black individuals in the chat right now. That'd be cool. Because I'm gonna ask something to be imagined. Take the idea that a word, being called a word, alone, can carry the power to cut you to your core if you're black. You're aware of the history of slavery. You might even know for sure you are descended from slaves. The N-word's big for you. But like A 3-foot tall little person, like little man, wearing clothes that don't fit, huge glasses, he's got scraggly hair. He looks at you, he's fuming, his face turns bright red. Walks up to you, he's furious. He says, "Get out of here, you dirty!" And then he says the N-word. Is that cutting you to your core? Is that gonna fuck you up? Are you gonna feel terrified? Because it's that word? Or are you gonna laugh? Short temper. Is that gonna mess you up? I can't imagine it. And he tries to hit you, but it feels like the lightest little like just a ridiculous. Or maybe, what if he has osteogenesis imperfecta? He's in a wheelchair. He cannot harm you in any way. It's not functioning as, because someone said, if you don't know what he's going to do to you, maybe. That's not that cutting you to your core. That's you fearing imminent physical violence. You don't need to say a slur to indicate that you might hurt someone or to make someone feel afraid that violence is imminent. You don't even need to say anything. You could get up into someone's face looking angry and they could fear violence. The word itself, though. So let's say it's a guy with osteogenesis imperfecta. They look like a jungle gym collapsed. You know the guys who are like that because they've broken their bones so many times they're in a funky shape and they're all curled up in a wheelchair? He rolls up to you and he squeaks out a slur. That cuts you to your core? Nah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Don't believe you. Don't believe you. Context for everything. Context for everything. Right. I hate politicians. But I'm going to give this guy a chance, okay? I need confirmation, by the way, about this guy. I haven't watched this. I don't know what he's running on. I don't know what his message is. This is Marty O'Donnell for Congress. But I need your confirmation. Is Marty O'Donnell responsible for that track in particular? I'm giving him a chance. I'm giving him a chance. We'll give him 30 seconds. 30 seconds only. Is he the sole composer? The reason I asked is because I know he composed for Bungie games. I didn't know if he was the sole composer. It's always possible someone else did a particular track, right? Many such cases of, you know, a main theme being done by someone and then ambient music being done by someone else. Things like that. Should we take a smell? Should we take a sniff? God, I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast. My goal right now, by the way, when I'm doing reacties only, people ask about the glasses. Now is as good a time as any to mention it again. I did something, I don't know. I think I burnt myself out. I was doing like editing and writing and stuff on the computer from 9 to 5. Like every day, and then Monday to Friday I was streaming from 5 till 11 p.m. And I was finding it really hard to sleep, and I had terrible sleep, and I was getting up throughout the night. I think I like blew a fuse in my brain. And for a long time, like my eyes were in constant agony, and I can't look at games. I still can't look at games for a long time without like feeling disoriented and sick and having pain. So, I've got the like eye protection goggles when I look at screens, blue filter, other kind of light filtering, I don't know. I'm sleeping more. Shorter streams because I cannot use games as filler. So the streams are now all killer, no filler, in which we look at the Halo composer talk about his political campaign. I guess you can call that killer if you wish. But yeah, it's only reaction stuff. And the streams are shorter because I can't fill it with games. Because I can't play games because something is wrong with my eyes from stress and overwork and exhaustion. For now, shorter streams until that is fixed fully. And then we can get back to having reaction stuff and then gaming. And that's why I wear these, to protect myself. Screw games, talk politics 24/7. I don't have enough experience or skills in that to keep that going for 6 or 8 hours. I never find enough stuff I care about talking about on a given day. You feel me? I never find it. I never figure it out. Matt Ullman is insane. Didn't he do the ding 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 ding? Sorry, that's the Tristram theme. Probably can't figure it out though. Right? Right. Bang.
Big corporate executives, union bosses,
Stop.
Big corporate
Wage gap between CEOs and US workers jumped to 670 to 1. I need to become one of those CEOs. Damn. Wait. Guys, I'm going to start a company. Let me hire you. If I give you $10,000, think of how much I'll get. Life hack. Damn. That's not really funny. That's like, what I just did is like a troll comic that would be posted on iFunny or 9gag.
executives, union bosses, big pharma,
Drugs are becoming more expensive.
all lobbying to control big government.
Sure.
And you're paying the price. Your paycheck is not coming close to keeping up with the cost of living. Housing costs, groceries, filling up your tank. Good luck. And these guys couldn't care.
I mean, look. Populist pilled. Everyone's gonna love this. No one's gonna hate this. Well, some people are, but you know what I mean?
Less.
Very inoffensive.
Why I won't take one dime of corporate PAC money.
Damn.
I'm Marty O'Donnell, and I approve this message because the era of big influence needs to stop.
That's kind of cringe. You should have just said, I have a big cock. I understand. This might resonate with some people. Big influence, though. Come on. Please. Please. The umbrella term. Big influence. Yeah, it's very flavorless. Flavorless is the cost, but I don't see anyone getting real mad at this. What is he going to do, though? Say no to big covenant. Prefer the Trump approach of bend everyone to your will and take the money? Smells a bit like cope. Anyway, does he mean corporate lobbying? I do believe that is what he's talking about, yes. Right. That was boring. People sent that to me and were like, look, the Halo guy is running for Congress. I thought he was going to say something fucking wacky. He's just like, fine. On paper, that sounds nice. Hey, I'm not going to take money that is intended to tie strings to me. Cool. Not much to say. Nice. I know we have a little bit of a lack of Cobra enjoyers. We have a little bit of a lack. I know there are a surprising number of people in chat who love autism, but don't know about Josh Saunders. Turkey Tom put out a video. I have no idea if Turkey Tom's video works as a primer. Probably a snake bites video or something would be how you catch up really fast. But there's a new era, and this is my girlfriend's suggestion. You can thank her for this. And thank her for this. She thought it might be nice to look at and yeah, definitely subscribe to Boglum Chronicles if you want to keep up with this guy in bite-size format. There's a Matty stream. Maybe the Matty stream works as a primer. Tom is going to be too negative? What do you mean, dude? I dream of contributing a guest solo to a Josh Saunders original track. All right. You don't hate King Cobra, he only has sex with consenting adults. Consenting of age. Female. Living. Adults. Non-related. Alright. The reason I thought it might be fun to dip in is he's had a major life change. For a long time, he lived in an apartment. It was not a nice apartment, but it was his. He got evicted. And he definitely didn't get evicted because of his noisy girlfriend ruining things for him. You know, in a just world, Cobra would have been evicted due to his own actions, but no. Those all seem to have been fine. The final straw was Jessica. Clint's house? No, I think he's actually in a trailer now. He's somewhere else, isn't he? We saw... He went to somewhere that had like a drop ceiling and everything and was... No way that was a fucking trailer. He's somewhere else now, isn't he? Let's look at it. Also, you're talking about positive, negative. I think this is neutral. Boglum Chronicles is a very neutral, like, video and stream summary channel. Oh god, it's going to be painful. Wait a second. Hey Tim, do you want to read the full story of Yaqub in comic form? I don't need to. Please don't end in rape? What, this video? I kind of want to say Cobra would never. But then there's the story of him. Then there's the story of him and the special needs girl's tits. But I think he's special needs enough himself that it would be fine for him to do something with this needed girl. I don't need to read a Yaqub comic. I am in fact his strongest soldier. Okay. All right.
What up? We're live on the YouTube channel. How you all?
That's bad. You think it'll end in a mountain of duster cans? I wouldn't be surprised. My girlfriend gets so fucking mad when people donate to him because he uses it for reckless, terrible stuff. I believe. Also, I think she thinks he deserves to feel the taste the consequences of his actions. Is he still doing duster? Last few clips I've seen, I haven't heard a duster cough.
Doing?
I happen to know he's doing something messed up.
Been busy with moving, so I haven't been on YouTube in quite some time. I don't have internet quite set up on.
That sounds like some wet log. Wet log? Wet lung. Wet lung. Oh.
Computer yet, but I will soon enough.
My girlfriend's not an A-log. She gets frustrated at people enabling him. Okay. Do I have to show you something else again? Hang on, let me scroll real quick. If my girlfriend were an A-log, would she have made this beautiful piece of fan art? A memorial to the end of an era? Would she have done that? Yeah, air duster. I believe the thing that gets you high is the solvents, and it's denial of oxygen to the brain or something. I don't know. It always gets me when people say boy.
I am going to take a shower in the morning, yes. My birthday was in March, but thank you.
Can we over-intellectualize this, please? It's the little things that disturb me. I'm gonna take a shower in the morning. Makes it sound like he's aware he's smelly, but is gonna wait to have slept in his bed, in his bedding. It's the little details that get me.
Once I get everything unpacked, I'll be doing a new mead recipe.
Let's go. Credit where it's due. Credit where it's due. Josh is still alive. I'm going to admit it. I was on the botulism train. I thought within 3 experiments, he was going to mess up fucking around with putting sugar in bottles and die, or end up paralyzed. I thought he was going to kill himself, messing around trying to brew stuff. Credit where it's due. He's done many. He's still alive.
Fuck sickos.
As with the political campaign video, I don't think you can really argue with Josh's position on sickos either, right? I think that's the core of his appeal.
100%. I fucking hate him. You don't gotta send me any cash up or PayPal, but if you do, it's greatly appreciated. It'd make a nice housewarming gift. I'm not giving out my new address. Piss off. Not drinking on anything at the moment.
Yeah, like there's for sure a difference between getting annoyed at someone like this and going out of your way to mess with them. I find Josh very, very irritating. It's a roller coaster. The bare selfishness and self-interest, and I was actually talking to my girlfriend about this, about how he talks to viewers. We had a disagreement about how he views things. I can't remember exactly her characterization and what she was talking about, but I think he sort of talks to his viewers like shit because he believes he has like true believer, true adoring fans, and wants to be a rock star who like can do anything and be arrogant and get away with anything. Maybe she's hearing this and will say what she was saying.
Moment. Might go grab my hydration drink here in a second. The last couple of months have been very stressful.
Lucky B's take is he's just a dick. Fair.
But
can't really argue.
It's gonna get better. Ozzy ain't dying for a long time. Fuck off, losers.
Tim, this is you within 2 years? You're telling me I'm gonna get a trailer? He's so moist. Our boys are hydrated. I didn't notice that he brought the chair. Amazing. I hate this part. I hate this a lot. Did you guys see it? And you know what just occurred? Don't smoke. This man is smoking nicotine. No, that's not the problem. What was in that? He's going to tell us.
I'm allowed to smoke in my new place.
I want to believe his trailer is fucking right next to Patrick Starr's rock in Bikini Bottom, and he's just getting used to the water in his lungs.
In this room. So they rolled me a fucking long ass pipe tobacco cigarette.
There's no way that's okay, right? My understanding, I used to be a cigar smoker. You try and inhale cigar smoke, you're going to be coughing, you're going to be like, you're not going to be good. You're going to be having a really bad time. My understanding is that pipes are similar, and the way, like, you don't inhale from a pipe because it will fuck you up in the same way. It's too much compared to a cigarette, and whatever tobacco or mix is used in a cigarette. So I'm presuming rolling a big old pipe tobacco cigarette and smoking it hard is gonna absolutely nuke your shit unless you just keep it in your mouth. But then why wouldn't you just smoke it pipe? My girlfriend was telling me he's drink limited right now. Her theory, he's doing anything he can to deal with not having access to alcohol, not being able to have the alcohol. I think that sounds feasible. If he's decided to, like, blast, just fully go in on smoking pipe tobacco, fully inhaling in a giant roll-up, we're never going to see him without a cigarette in his hands ever again.
Yeah, a little bit of cigar butt in there too.
Oh, okay, yeah. His voice is never going to be the same. You inhaled cigar and pipe smoke? That's rough, man. I accidentally breathed in while smoking a cigar once, and I thought I was going to throw up.
I'm allowed to smoke in this room only, but the window has to be open and the door has to...
I was going to say, I can hear gale force winds. Sounded like he's in Old Rune in Morrowind on the island of Vardenfell while a dust storm is going. I could hear it whistling by. Part of me thought it must have just been the air rushing through his, from one ear to the other, but...
to be closed. Well, I got my computer set up in this room, so when I get internet, you'll be seeing me do live videos and such from this room.
Let's go.
And
it messes me up as well that he has a Mac. I understand the idea is he couldn't be trusted with a PC and was virus encrusted at all points, and this is his way to deal with that. It fucks me up that he uses a Mac. It feels so wrong. It feels wrong. And that he has the Mac chiclet keyboard. In my mind, he has a keyboard, like maybe one of those old IBM keyboards, stained yellow with just all fur under the keycaps.
I'm working on getting the internet set up. It's going to take a little bit, but...
Stories Clint had a bunch of old Macs? Okay. I'm not... In this relationship, my girlfriend is the lorehead. She's the one who knows all this stuff, not me. I just partake... I partake responsibly. I just have little Cobra sips. I sip from his, spittoon. Shallowly. Also, are those the San Fran glasses? Are those the same glasses as, you know, Lex Updog, Ethan is online, so on and so forth? Is there a connection I'm missing? Because they're the only people I see wearing them. Not quite. They're kind of angular. It looks like they've got the... Cyrax is another individual I'm not familiar with.
I sent him a medium pizza with anchovies, pineapples, and jalapenos. Then I had them put extra buffalo sauce and light cheese, and then make it well done on the bake. I then sent the pizza to his house and said to the DoorDasher, tell Cyrax, I bet you're too much of a pussy to eat this pizza on camera. It's the only time I'm going to do it, but I thought that was kind of funny.
I have a little theory about Josh. People like to share their theories. I have one. As a layperson, I'm not a deep lore expert. I'm not a historian. I think his subconscious is adult, but his conscious mind is locked into childhood, or locked into young teens or a young age. But he's typically just purely running on subconscious. When he consciously tries to do something or say something, he expresses himself in very childlike ways, almost reminiscent of something from a Roald Dahl book. His description of a prank he'd pull reminds me of something you'd read in Matilda, something that happened in Matilda, or something like that, something gross with food. When he tried to think, oh, what would be good to do? A wild soda drink combination. Very childish. When he isn't consciously putting effort into thinking and doing something, it's, drugs, being nasty, being entitled, begging. Adult desires are there. When he thinks, childish ideas for what to do and what's good. That crazy?
I fucking hate Cyrax. That dude's got fucking issues, man. He needs to be locked up somewhere or get some serious fucking help, you know what I'm saying? And I actually paid for the orders too. I didn't just be a dick and then not pay for it, because that kind of makes the trolling less effective, you feel me?
Of course.
Now you're just being a dick to the people who make the pizza, and that's not fair. I wish it was a joint, but it's just a cigarette.
It's not just the cigarette. Okay?
I'm out of cigarettes at the moment, so all I got is paper and pipe tobacco and a roller.
Not just.
I do got a new P.O. box set up. I'll let you know when I get that. Thank you for the donation. I hope you're all having a bitchin' Friday.
Alright, I think I've had enough, but I have a limit to my tolerance. We were pretty much there. But also, I mean, technically it is. It's a tobacco joint. It's pipe tobacco and cigar tobacco. Cured shreds and rolled leaves. I want to take a look at his snack. Surprise, surprise, there's a food section. Oh my god, what is in my recommended bar?
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video, and we're doing a dank food review. I went to a spot that made...
I disagree, Chinese Star. He's not super bad, but he definitely has... I think Josh has he's a little bit dark-sided. He's got quite a nasty streak in him, I think. Even if that comes purely from selfishness, it's still pretty...
Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. And I got a loaded Philly cheesesteak sandwich with everything on it. I had them add beer cheese, extra meat, extra cheese, fries, add onions, add bacon, and a side of raspberry tea. So we got a side of fries to go with it. YouTube.
You're saying he just needs the right company. I don't think anyone you could characterize as the right company would also have low enough self-esteem to tolerate being treated the way Cobra would treat them. I don't think he just needs the right company. I think in order to have the right company around him, he'd need a major adjustment.
Let me take you on a journey of exquisiteness that is
Ready?
The local Philly cheesesteak scene.
I don't get what those fries are.
The fries, that Philly cheesesteak. What you thinking, YouTube? I'm in the process.
Philly cheesesteak good, but that just looks like a diaper, man.
They're getting reset up at a different place, so it's gonna take a minute, but I appreciate y'all supporting the videos nonetheless.
Horrendous. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. You're saying steak fries, Rev, but they're like curled a little bit.
See tomato sauce. A little knife and fork and napkin action. And here's that raspberry tea. Let's have a sip. That's good raspberry tea, man. I do fuck with tea on occasion. But I did ask for beer cheese. They did put beer cheese on it. That, not gonna lie, y'all, that Philly cheesesteak looks banging.
I've never seen Guinness in a bottle in my life. Is this just an American thing?
And we got ourselves a Guinness for 21 and up to wash down this deliciousness.
Enjoy
Some
chill.
tobacco in my system before we fire up the sandwich.
I don't think I've ever had refrigerated Guinness either.
You feel me, YouTube? I'm doing good. We're just in the process of taking care of things. And I ain't gonna discuss details because it's none of y'all's business. It's kind of hard to make videos when you're in the process of moving, but I digress.
True. Boglim does throw shade, of course.
Let's try some French fries.
Look at what is that? Why is it all curled and demented? Did they pull out? It looks like it was made with one of those. You know when you leave a potato in the in your cupboard for too long, you forget about it and it shrivels a bit. It looks like someone made steak fries from a shriveling potato.
Look at these French fries. Nice little texture.
What is that shape? Or maybe they came out straight and Josh's filth aura.
Excuse the dirty nails. My nails get dirty when you're...
Those aren't wedges. Those are not wedges.
Smoking a pipe.
That's not a fucking potato wedge. No. Google potato wedges. This is what you get. These are potato wedges. What are you talking about?
If you like the food reviews, subscribe for more. Can we even try to pick up this sandwich? This is going to be ridiculous. I mean, this fucking sandwich is huge. Go big or go home. Jesus fucking Christ. I can barely
Leftovers from potato skin appetizers.
Up, dude. Look at this monster.
Dangling. Roasty Simulator 2024.
YouTube, if you could see the sandwich in my hand right now, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks wet.
Meat all over the place.
Just why?
Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
Philly cheesesteak's great. They're always a bit sloppy. At this level of filling, just get a stew. Get two of them with a regular amount of filling. Don't, because now the ratio is just totally annihilated. The ratio is destroyed. You're not even going to notice that bread. Obliterated. No bugs? I've seen the Bugrito, yes.
That looking good, or is that looking good?
I'm sure the meat itself is fine, but I hate the amount of suction he engages in. Like, I don't know if you noticed before, when he took the little piece, it was inches from his face, and the Kirby mode just engaged. Like, Tim's gonna be so disappointed if he ever goes to Mexico. Why would I ever go to Mexico? I don't understand. You think I want to get typhus?
It is spilling.
You think I want to shit myself to death? Wet sandwiches in Mexico. Damn, Tim thinks wet sandwiches are disgusting. Oh, he's going to be so disappointed at the wet sandwiches in Mexico. What are you talking about?
Sure.
The only acceptable wet sandwich, 2 sandwiches that I can, three that I can think of. I do not consider a Philly cheesesteak to be a wet sandwich. Compare the wetness of a Philly cheesesteak to French dip. That's good, and that's a wet sandwich. Meatball sub, done right, that's a wet-ass sandwich. Shit, there's another one I forgot. There's another one I was thinking of. Sloppy Joe! Thank you. Sloppy Joe, that's the one I was thinking of. Hang on. Let me scroll. Someone said something. They have wet sandwiches in Mexico. I don't give a fuck. Why do you love Mexico so much? You're always talking about it. Ah, fuck. Someone said something. I want to say something. Doner kebabs. That's not a... 1, that's not a sandwich. 2, it's not wet.
Meat all over the place. Do I care? No. It's not only just a sandwich.
El Diablo Gunto.
This is definitely getting the Cobra seal of approval. So overall, really good food. I'd eat here again. Like it's literally.
If I'm going to say anything about Josh is endearing, I like the way he tweely holds his fingers, like a woodland, like a woodland mythical creature, a small creature, tentatively touching all it can.
Really spilling meat all over my.
From his overall demeanor and behavior, you'd expect him to use his hands more like big meaty claws, but he's very twee with them.
Got a little bit of extra meat, man. It is just falling apart with goodness. Overall, I have to say that's definitely a cheesesteak sandwich. That close.
Oh God!
About that cross section. Oh.
This is like the worst VR porn you'll see in your life. Just a giant vagina flying into your face around your ears. Just...
Oh shit. Spilling meat all over the table. It is what it is. This is
honestly less appetizing than a medical diagram.
Delightful. I'm dripping meat all over the fries, and that's all right.
I think this isn't as bad as Gary Eats squeezing fries. I think Gary Eats squeezing fries is way nastier than this. In my opinion, it disturbs me. I think he does it in this video. He's done it in a few videos.
Hi everyone.
I don't know if he's done it in this one. Let me quickly scroll it. Okay. If he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it here. Let's see if he does it. Tasting the fry. Does he do it in this video? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
They're very nice chips. Nice and crisp on the outside.
No!
And very fluffy in the middle.
That was a mild one.
Potato flavour there. Very, very good.
Oh, this stick of deep fried potato has a nice potato flavor. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. But that was really mild. I swear to Christ, one of the videos he does where he has chips, he jerks off the French fry from base to tip, squeezing out all the grease and potato he can from inside the hardened shell, and says the words, "Not much potato in these fries." It fucked me up. It absolutely fucked me up for life. I think even that little one, even this tiny fry prolapse.
Very nice chips. Nice and crisp on the outside. And very fluffy in the middle.
I think even that fry prolapse is worse than anything Cobra's doing. Does he do more? My girlfriend's linking me something. Oh, God. I told you she's the lore master. She knows the stuff. Here we go. This video's titled Cheese Goodness. Ah! Fuck! Is what's underneath cheese as well? Is this cheese on top of something? What is the pulpy material underneath the melted cheese? Why is it that texture and consistency? It's like dried pumpkin, but it's cheese.
Nacho cheese. Oh, look at all that cheese.
Melted cheese.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Look at all that melted cheese.
Oh, God, and look at the keyboard for the Mac. Somehow in my head, I was imagining it was impossible to get a chiclet keyboard dirty because there's nowhere for the dirt to go. But he managed it. Look at that.
Cheese. All those nacho cheese Doritos. All that melted, gooey, ooey cheese. Oh, yeah.
I hate it. Ah! He also grunked up some snozcumbers, dude.
Look at all that melted cheese, you assholes. Look at it. I want you to look at it. Look at it. Look at it, goddamn you.
Daddy, please, I'm watching. Ah. The fucking lips like an orangutan, man.
Cheese balls. Cracker. Yes, I am a cracker, but the term is saltine American, and yes, we do like cheese.
I've seen the Bugrito. I think the Bugrito is less bad than that. I think this is worse than the Bugrito by a lot. By a lot.
Cheese and bits. It's so fucking rich, too. I spit a little bit on the ground, but it is what it is.
Babe, you said he ate out Jessica. Do we know that there's anything left?
I'm gonna need a napkin situation here. My eyes were definitely bigger than my stomach. This will make for a delicious snack for later.
You know the cheese will be tasty. A delicious snack for later. Thank you to Boglum Chronicles for editing his videos into more watchable highlights. Cheesy too. Using melted cheese as a condom. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, some weird recommendations in the sidebar, I've got to say. Very strange recommendations in the YouTube sidebar. Bizarre. What the hell is this? Oh, 3K subs. Bosch, Keffels, A-logging, and atonement. I'm not watching this.
Truck rant, truck rant, truck rant.
We're not watching this. Alright. Sorry, you sick fuck. You're telling me you looked at that cheese video and you thought, ooh, fondue. That's what you were thinking. I don't believe you.
Chinese star fed the streamer a $2 superberry. Tim, you know that cheese would be tasty despite looks.
No. Nope. No, it would not be tasty. I do not think so. Did you see how entirely separated all the oils were? That's not melted cheese anymore. That's obliterated cheese. That's something else. All right. Yeah, I get loads and loads of teeny tiny YouTubers. Not that I'm not a teeny tiny YouTuber, but absolutely minuscule. As in sub 10 view. Sub 10 view. Did I show you my favorite food guy? I showed you Graham Jenkinson, didn't I? God, his thumbnails though. I think Graham's thumbnails could use some work sometimes though. Although, I mean, it is just a picture of the food. It is just a picture of the food. No, Graham's not going schizo. No. Graham's cool. Graham is not the sauce guy. Graham is normal. I respect Graham. I leave him nice comments. Reviewing the Black Heart Draft Stout. I'll try that one soon, sure. A little burger. He reviews things like sandwiches. Steak and caramelized onion sandwich for £4.25 from Sainsbury's. Graham got robbed. He didn't know it was part of a meal deal. He didn't know he could get a full meal for £5 with that sandwich as part of it. I had to warn him. See? I explained and I told him about the trick with Sainsbury's Scotch eggs and the scams they do. I got it. Then he responds to everyone. He agrees with me about the psychological tricks that the supermarket uses on you. Okay, he's a good dude. Anyway. Haha, tricked you. I said there'd be no food videos. We have another food video. Oh, I fucking love food. You know of the bleaching of chicken? Is that the African American chicken cleaning? I've seen chicken cleaning videos. I don't know about chicken bleaching. I don't know about the bleaching. Oh wait, no, wait, whoa. Do you mean industrial bleaching or do you mean the at-home cleaning? Endless shrimp TikToks. Red Lobster is going under, by the way. Yeah, this is Reddit-like content. Verified to continue. What am I looking for here? Just people eating endless shrimp? I saw the news story from 2023 where the CFO was blaming the endless shrimp for them going under. They're facing bankruptcy now, apparently. I saw a story from a couple days ago. I'm not logging in. Alright. This is a whaler reactee. If you don't like this... blame whaler, not me. I imagine this is going to be a... You know, as Siffy has identified, this feels like Reddit-like content in that we're going to judge this person, see if they're reasonable or not. So IngBQ says on this video, would you give a monetary wedding gift if they bought food for everyone except you and your kid who are vegan? For your page, vegan, wedding TikTok, women of TikTok, black TikTok. Why not black talk? That sounds better. Right?
I'm so curious about what you would do.
Is this Destiny? Destiny is a black woman's name, and she said the line. I'm super curious. Why is it muted now? Wait, does changing volume on TikTok mute it?
About what you would do if you're invited to a wedding and...
Oh, it doesn't play nice with my volume extension.
If you're invited to a wedding and you accept the
Sorry.
invitation...
Hang on.
I'm so curious about what you would do if you're invited to a wedding and you accept the invitation. They ask you what you want to eat because they know that you're vegan, or let's just like insert...
Do you have any tricks? What if I pause it, crank volume, then play?
any other dietary restriction, right?
But it didn't work.
They know that, and they're like, what do you want to eat? Because it's not going to be on the catered menu. You give them the simplest thing, Chinese food.
Give me a moment. If I download this and then play it. Hold on. Download TikTok vid. Time to get a virus. Time to get one of those viral loads right onto my machine. Also, just relax.
I'm so curious.
Hey! Virus free.
About what you would do if you're invited to a wedding and
now volume controls work. Let's go. I'm the greatest gamer of all time. Alright. Pretend none of that happens. Happened. Pretend none of that happened. Okay.
I'm so curious about what you would do if you're invited to a wedding and you accept the invitation. They ask you what you want to eat because they know that you're vegan, or let's just like insert any other dietary restriction, right?
Okay.
They know that, and they're like, what do you want to eat? Because it's not going to be on the catered menu.
So they ask, and it seems like they're willing to go out of their way. They're telling you you're not going to be catered for, but they'll get you something outside the bounds of what's being catered, specifically just for you. That sounds very nice so far, but something's going to be wrong, right? What's going to go wrong?
You give them the simplest thing, Chinese food.
I would say, no, not at my fucking wedding. Unless the wedding is Chinese or something. That's absurd. I'm sorry.
You write it out. They're like, bet, I'll send it to the coordinator.
Oh, they said fine. I'm happy to have one guest at my wedding with like a pile of those cardboard boxes full of chow mein.
And you're like, okay.
Roundhouse kick or Dementoids.
Oh, do I have to kill someone? Hang on. Yeah. STEM man, we're on fucking Twitch. Look, it's still not okay to be racist to Asians. Give it maybe 5 years and they'll count as white. Thank you for the sub, Evan Father Salvo, please.
So there are about 8 different spots near the church that you're getting married at where you can just get it from. They're like, no problem. I'll probably get it the day before and just heat it in the mic. I don't even have a problem with that.
They're joking about them saying that. Okay, or them thinking that. Ha ha ha.
Cool.
Okay.
But that's not what happened.
Oh.
Right? You get a call like 2 hours before the wedding, 2.5 hours, and the coordinator's like, so where do I get this from? Where do you order from? Ma'am, what are you talking about? And so I'm like, any Chinese store, just Google it. They're all the same. It'll taste good.
Sounded like she gave non-specific instructions. She didn't. She said, like, get me Chinese. But all she said was, get me Chinese. Her friend said, sure, I'll have the coordinator get you Chinese. Her friend presumably said to the coordinator, get my friend Chinese. So the coordinator is left with, but what? What meals? What dishes? So the coordinator calls the guest who wants vegan Chinese to ask what she wants, and she's shocked at that. Did you just expect a banquet of vegan Chinese to be prepared for you? What did you think they would do? Why are you upset at them calling you?
Right? I don't even care if it doesn't taste good. Like, I just want something to eat. I want my child to have something to eat. And then...
Why would you immediately be upset? You get called and asked what you want, and you can tell them what you want. Or like, pick a Chinese restaurant you want an order from. Like, the coordinator's trying to make sure you're going to get what you want, and you're upset at that? This is weird. This is make it about me. This is make it about me. I'd be like, oh yeah, great, let me open Google Maps. Hey, this one looks good. Can I have this and this from there, please?
They're like, okay, working on it. And then an hour before, they're like, how close are you to the church where, the family members are getting married? And I'm like, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. They're like, okay, can you go pick up the food? I placed an order. Can you go pick? I will not. No, I will not. Why?
So, this isn't ideal. But you're having your needs catered to and paid for, hyper-specifically. Getting the Chinese you wanted. If this is going to be the justification for saying no wedding gift, it's not even... Unless, who is the coordinator? Like, it's not even her friend's fault, is it? It's bizarre. Siffy, I agree. I could not imagine being in this scenario. I could not imagine this occurring. Yeah, I agree, Ian. The picking up the food is weird. Making a guest pick up their food, it is a special accommodation. But, like, you either accommodate it or you don't. Don't be like, go halfway. They mostly did it all right and all good. Right? They called her to check what she wants. Bizarre for her to be upset about them asking what she wants. The you pick it up thing is a bit weird and like, That's not normal. But this is going to be about withholding a gift from her sister because of this. So how is the sister going to be blamed?
Why would I go do that? That doesn't even make sense to me.
It makes sense. It's not great. It's not ideal. But it makes sense. They want you to do it because they're busy. But really, they should have, knowing that they'd have to accommodate you, they should have planned for that and fully accommodated you. Makes sense. It's very simple.
Like, I'm here to see...
The gift is a courtesy, it's not mandatory. Yes, but she's not arbitrarily deciding not to. Based on the description, because of this occurrence, she's not, when otherwise she would have. I'm saying, if you would have, why would this make you not give your sister a wedding gift?
Some nuptials, not be your assistant. And they're like, well, you're not going to have anything to eat. And I'm like, okay, cool. I kind of expected this to happen because your track record with being a coordinator is like, iffy.
I'm really confused. Did I misread something? Hang on, I closed the TikTok. Hold up, let me scroll up on the suggestion channel. Let me find it again. What? She has beef with the coordinator? Fucking Whaler, where's your shit? Come on. There it is. You pop this open.
I'm so curious about what you would...
Wait, where did sister come from? Am I crazy?
do. If you're invited to a wedding and you accept the invitation...
Where did I get sister from? She never mentioned sister. I think I'm schizophrenic.
They ask you what you want to eat because they know that you're vegan, or let's just like insert any other dietary restriction.
Oh, there's a follow-up video. There's a follow-up video with hashtag siblings. Maybe that's where I got sister from. Whaler has explained it about 3 times now. That doesn't explain where I got sister from. Why did I know it was sister? She says family. Okay, there we go.
So my question is, what do you do in terms of a gift? Because
Also, I'm ignoring Whaler because Whaler is referring to future content. So I ignore him because he's destroying the chronology of the stream.
I feel like the gift serves two different things, right? The gift is intended to help you cut costs, right? Like traditionally, like I'm going to, if I'm not getting you like something tangible, I'm just giving you cash. Sure. And I want to help cut the costs that you spent on these meals. Now, my meal is super cheap because it's Chinese food. It's like $20, $25, if that, right? But then the other side of the gift,
I don't know that the idea of the gift exactly is that it pays for the wedding's expenses. Normally it's for like the life going forward, right?
Giving is like, it's intended to like celebrate you. You just said your nuptials and yay, you're married, go be great. But I feel some kind of way if I didn't get any return on...
Return?
My gift.
Return on my gift! You deserve poisoned food, lady! Return on... I didn't get I'm not gonna get a return on my gift. Before giving the gift. I didn't get a return on my hypothetical gift. You didn't even give a gift, so you're not getting a return. This is crazy. This is insane.
Like, I didn't get food, period. Like, I didn't get food. So what do? Do you still give the gift? I don't know. I am asking other people, and they're like, oh, well, maybe you should. And then they're like, absolutely not. Because
Also, again, wait, whose wedding is this? Am I getting it twisted?
You did all this driving. I didn't mention that, like, I had drove like 5 hours to get to this wedding. So, like, I'm
Her
arriving
brother. Okay, brother. All right, my bad.
an hour
Not
before it
sister.
starts, straight off the road. Like, ugh.
Well, good thing there was a Chinese waiting for you that you could pick up.
I don't know. I want feedback. I want feedback. Like, one, I'm a Virgo, and two, like...
Please. Please, Whaler, why did you do this to me?
like, rigid, right? Like, I said I'm a Virgo. You get it. Tell me what you think you would do, please.
Imagine I was in good standing with any family member, and I went to their wedding, and I had to pick up the food, the Chinese takeaway, myself. I'd be like, that kind of sucks. That's not normal for a wedding. I'd suck it up. I'd pick up the food. Personally, would be what I'd do. I'd give that sibling, the person whose wedding it was, the gift. That simple. Download complete.
Okay.
Here is the sequel. Here is the follow-up video. It doesn't suck at all. You're asking for special treatment? Yeah. But the special treatment was granted. Do you understand? You can say yes, you can say no. If you say, yeah, we'll accommodate you, you accommodate them. They can say no. They can say, yeah, but you have to pick it up yourself. But no, they said, yes, we'll accommodate you. And then said, go pick it up yourself. Right. Here is the sequel.
Let me just offer an apology and some clarity. One, I feel like my question is really activated.
Hang on. Wait, is it a friend's wedding? I'm so confused. Respectfully, I feel you're bitter about your friend and her wedding and adding to this story. Second, wedding packages are limited on food choices. Why didn't you grab something prior? She has got an easy comment to respond to. She picked the weakest of the herd. This should be easy.
Some untreated, unnamed, unhealed trauma in some of y'all because...
What the...
Okay, let me just offer an apology and some clarity. One, I feel like my question has really activated some untreated, unnamed, unhealed trauma in some of y'all because the way my comments are just blowing up with like all kinds of mess. It's a little funny. But the second thing is maybe you need information because it's clear that some of y'all didn't watch the video to completion. The first thing is that
I don't think I could watch anything of hers to completion. I'll watch it to the end though.
The wedding that I attended was for my brother, right? My brother and like one of my best.
I'm losing it. Are those glasses real or are they a filter?
That some of y'all didn't watch the video to completion. The first thing is that the wedding that I attended was for my brother, right? My brother and like one of my best friends. He asked me, what are you going to eat? The caterer did not provide vegan options. So I try to just like make it real simple. I chose Chinese because there are Chinese like corner stores every 3 blocks, right? I Googled it. Everything around the church was like easily accessible.
I was expecting her to say something immensely questionable at the very least. I thought she was gonna be like, there are Chinese stores everywhere. It's like, I thought you were gonna say like the Ho Chi Minh Trail. That's fucking Vietnam. What am I fucking talking about? American jeans. I can't do geography. What would be a racist way to describe an area full of Chinese restaurants.
The next thing is that what I didn't share was that the coordinator was my sister, right? I've been vegan for the majority of my life.
She's punishing her brother for the behavior of her sister.
And my brother already knew, like, he didn't really have complete faith in my sister, like, coming through on everything. And she didn't. It was a fail. It was a lack of just consideration. I think the other thing is that.
Hang on a second.
Complete faith in my sister, like, coming through on everything. And she didn't. It was.
Yeah, she didn't. You, alongside your brother, whose wedding it was, should be annoyed that your sister didn't come through and make it perfect. That's something you could agree with your brother on.
The fail. It was a lack of just consideration. I think the other thing is that.
Also, that it's specifically her sister who is coordinating the wedding and asking her to pick it up is very different from an unrelated wedding coordinator asking for that favor. That's your sister asking a favor. It's a little bit different as well.
There was just ambivalence about, whether my daughter and I ate if I wasn't willing to do the labor. And that's absurd to me.
Where will we eat if I'm unwilling to do the labor? Picking up some Chinese, it's stopping for 1 second and picking up free food. I was starved and abused. My masters wished that I would pick up the free food they provided me on my own. The gourmet Chinese, the succulent Chinese meal I was expected to pick up on my own. I was being starved.
Because what I'm looking for is reciprocation, right? In any relationship I have.
When did you buy Chinese food for them?
Yeah, relationships are transactional.
Okay. Whoa. Let's go.
Can try and say that they're not, but indeed they are. So if I'm giving you
psychopath, or at least sociopath, very least sociopath,
the best, right? Top tier, I expect that.
You didn't give anything. You gave them the worst gift of all. You.
And if you can't reciprocate, then we just have a new baseline of functioning, right? Like, the love is always there, but like,
You got free Chinese food, you just had to pick it up yourself, which isn't ideal. But how is that your brother's fault? When your sister was the wedding coordinator who was put in charge of that.
I'm going to give you what you give me, because it needs to be balanced.
What did you give him, though?
And, here's, I don't want to get too deep, but like, some of y'all responses are really rooted in patriarchy.
Patriarchy is when you're an actual human being and not just a reptile wearing a meat suit, walking among us.
And colonialism. So like, let's just maybe explore that, right? Like, I'm not the.
This, by the way, is all of them. All of the people saying this shit, this is the mindset. Whenever you hear this trotted out, this is what's going on in their head, I'm telling you.
Caretaker for my brother. I'm not the caretaker for anyone else. Asking.
Never mind, this is a troll. Troll? Troll. This has to be a troll. I'm not their caretaker. They need to feed me with no barrier to me. Like, they need to feed me and I can't do anything to feed myself. Even if they buy it from me, I can't do it. I'm not their caretaker, they're mine.
Me to do extra labor is absurd when I am a guest, indeed. Additionally,
yeah, it's not ideal, but you can criticize it. Your brother wasn't doing that to you, though. Again.
I think I didn't put this in the video, but I did respond in comments.
Me demanding a 10% discount because the Chinese restaurant didn't deliver and I had to walk 5 minutes to them to pick up my food.
I had already spent about $500, right? I drove 5 hours, spent $500, and...
Is gas that expensive now? I don't drive, but...
That was my gift. My attendance.
So what gift are you withholding?
Because although I arrived less than an hour early, I still had to get dressed. I literally drove directly to the wedding. 5 hours. I had to get dressed. I had to get my daughter dressed. Had to get our hair done. All of that. And so by the time
You arrived less than an hour early. I'm starting to suspect there's more to this. You arrived less than an hour before the start of the wedding, needed to get dressed and get your hair done. You just told us you're a fuck-up. Why would you say that?
I finished.
You know what this means as well, by the way? The major excuse for not picking up the food is that you're probably all done up and it would be awkward to go into a Chinese and pick up the food. Maybe you'd spill something on your dress or whatever. She wasn't done up yet. She wasn't done up yet.
I really only had about 20 minutes to spare. And there was no way I was just going to be driving around a city I'm not familiar with to find some food. And so it wasn't a big deal because I expected it. So we didn't stay for the reception, right? We busted up, we took pictures, we had a good time, and then we dipped and got some food. And it was actually Thai. So...
This person just desires conflict and problems. Just lusts for it. Thirsts for it. But not fun conflict like arguing online with people you ostensibly have a connection to and care about. Have a phone. Stop your car where you can. Hey, bro, I'm gonna be a bit late. Our sister ordered the food, but wants me to pick it up. So I'm gonna go pick it up. Kinda weird or whatever. Also weird that you'd pick it up that early. Why not? Why not go pick it up at the start of the reception and come back and eat it? I don't know. Angry that the wedding isn't enough about her is what it feels like it comes down to. But also just self-admitted sociopathy. Very fun. Very fun. We have another little miniature reaction content to take a peep at. A strange one. It might not be worth watching. I didn't spoil it because I think it has potential to be worth it. And when I think there's potential to be worth it, I just roll with it. I don't want to spoil it because it's better if I don't see first. Now, over the years, we've seen it many, many times. Over the years makes it sound like it happens as major events. No, constantly for years, small creators who aspire to be like big creators mimic them. They'll mimic their presentation, they'll mimic the way their art looks if they have art, their branding, the way they talk. They'll do weird things like they'll pretend to have a sponsorship when they don't because the big creators have sponsorships. I think we've stumbled upon, and Whaler has made me aware of, a small creator having a pretend pedo controversy, having a pretend like rape crisis. Not really rape crisis, but a pretend cancellation. They've created their own problem where I don't think anyone noticed anything or had a problem with them. Whaler made me aware of an individual called Cat Person on YouTube. Cat Person wrote on their community tab 10 days ago. It's not pretend, they did something, but there's no controversy to address. They addressed it like a big creator would, when they didn't need to and it didn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? Cat Person posted on their community tab, no interactions, no comment, no likes, no dislikes. Guys, I have something to explain. There have been some things going on behind the scenes that are not great, and I think you all should be informed what happened. Sometime in January, I was talking on a Discord voice chat with a bunch of friends on a Minecraft server. I noticed this person in there who I thought was 17 or 18 years old. Really? So I started flirting with them. When I asked them their age, they said they were 15, and I stopped flirting with them. Fair? Fair. Over the next couple days, I was continuing to talk with them. No, you block them. You're cut. You're done. Not wise to be hanging out with kids. When you're over 18 and someone's under 18, not wise to be hanging out. If you've already flirted with them, it's not enough to just stop flirting with them, in my humble opinion. Call me a Puritan if you wish. Over the next couple of days, I was continuing to talk with them alongside a bunch of friends, and my ex noticed that I was acting weird around them, so they teased me a little bit, saying that I wanted them to be my boyfriend. I was confused, and I said no because I knew in my head that was ridiculous. He kept on teasing me. And eventually one day I gave in and fucked that child. No, and said some stuff that I probably shouldn't have. Wait, how old is this person? I don't know how old this person is either. This could be even more funny if this person isn't an adult. After all, they decided to file... Wait! After all that, they decided to file a fake police report on me as sort of a joke to bully me, I guess. I was crying because I was not thinking straight when I said any of that. I just want to say that I am sorry for what happened and that I will try my best to become a better person. No likes, no dislikes, no comments, no nothing. Previous post, for you guys who don't know what happened, one of my admins got hacked. My Discord server essentially doxed himself a month ago. No likes, no comments, no dislikes. Made a Telegram community. Posting stuff, no likes, no dislikes, no comments. Ever. Anywhere. Kind of strange. So they did the call out, the apology, the self call out and the apology post in text. Here's some of their content. They have 91 subscribers and 28 videos. How did I find this? I didn't. Whaler showed it to me. Addressing some allegations from one day ago is their newest video, 11 minutes 34. They cover Roblox, 45 views, wow. End of your live stream, 19 views. I'm alive, 82 views. They, Google is being monopolistic. Incredible commentary, I'm sure. They have a couple videos with over 1,000 views. Okay. We're gonna watch them. We're gonna watch them address the allegations. I'm not confident there were any allegations. I don't know where the allegations are. They say, I'm making this video to address some allegations. I also want to make clear that most of this video was made at night, so if I sound tired, that is the reason. The allegations seem to be towards themselves and just statements of what occurred. Okay. Like I said, the mimicry of bigger creators. Not just pretending to have sponsorships like some people did. Not just, copying styles. Copying. I've been called out for being a pedo, but just doing it to themselves. People pretend to have sponsorships. Yeah, that was a huge thing on Instagram. Because big creators had sponsorships, they would pretend they were sponsored to look like they were higher status and have people buy into the lifestyle more. They wanted to look like the real deal. Big people have sponsorships, so they pretended to have sponsorships.
Alright, before this video starts, I just want to make one thing clear.
How old do we think this individual is? Is it even more cringe? As in, is this a child? Do I actually have a sponsorship this week? No. I'm pretending. They are 18 according to their Linktree. They are a free-thinking atheist according to their Linktree. This is a pretend sponsorship. If you download Water of Realms with my link below the stream on PC, if you download it with my link on PC, I will not get paid. Crazy, crazy sponsorship. No, for real though, if you download it with that link and install it on your computer and hit these, Oh! A hero, thank you for using 20 rare summoning crystals, which you can get for free. I get fuck tons of money when you hit these goals, so thank you very much. Oh god, now all that noise is going to happen. Anyway, they are a free-thinking atheist, science and tech enthusiast, a computer science student. They're on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitch. I wonder if they have a big presence anywhere, a large presence. Oh, their Twitter says they're 19. Their Twitter says they're 19. And they have 14 followers on Twitter. No likes or comments on anything where I'm scrolling down. On April 20th, they said, I will be stepping away from social media for a while, mostly for my own sake. I hope you all have a great one. Their Instagram does not have much on it. Their Instagram has a picture of someone. An offer to sell you cum for 100 coins and a bad burrito or whatever the hell that is. Quesadilla? I can't really see it. It's the wrong color. Oh, it's just tacos. I can't see it. That hurts my eyes. I'm not going to... What a moron. This guy links to his LinkedIn that just has his name on it and everything. Okay, cool. That's brave as fuck to do, to have your LinkedIn with your name and where you went to school. Where you are going to school, sorry. This guy has a link to his LinkedIn with his school under a video where he talks about flirting with a kid. What are you doing, my G? Like, I'll help you as much as I can. I'm not going to show that shit on my stream, but what have you done, you moron?
When I was talking about that...
He's a kid? I've been 19. I was not that fucking stupid. Big creators get doxxed. I will too.
Both me and a friend, both Luna and a friend, were the only ones making. Were the ones making the police report. That is not true.
His older ones say 18, his new ones say 19. Stop punching down. No,
it was
it's fun.
only Luna that made the fake police report. Just for a correction. Also, I just want to mention that this whole controversy is completely stupid. It needs to stop. This is.
He's saying the things that the big creators say to defend themselves, but I do not believe there was any controversy. I don't believe it. I'll need to see it to believe it.
Why I'm putting this out there for y'all, so you can understand that this is all stupid. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll be beginning to upload more videos here soon. Have a great day, and peace out.
If you don't know already, I have gotten into some controversy about some stuff, and I want to. I'm tired, just so you know.
You know what you've done? You've made me tired.
Just so you know, I'm tired, so I probably might not sound the best
alright.
right now, but let me explain. Let me explain the truth. Starting January.
I've only heard things from you, brother. And I presume Whaler, did you get recommended this by YouTube?
Talking to a friend. I was in a group chat. I thought someone was 18.
Delete this, you fucking idiot! I'm fairly confident from what we've seen so far. He's just super autistic and not a pedophile. That would be my bet. Fucking delete this. What are you doing? You're doing this to yourself.
I thought they sounded attractive, so I kind of started flirting with them.
Don't say that. Oh, never mind, bro. You're not I can't help him. I disavow. I disavow. I disavow. I disavow. I take it back. You're done. You're cooked.
Well, 17. And for a second, I thought they sounded attractive, so I kind of started flirting with them. Well, 17 or 18. Then I started flirting with them slightly. Then I started flirting with them, excuse me. I
just want to be really clear. I was flirting with this child. What are you doing?
Asked their age, and then they said they were 15, and then I was like, "Are you joking?" At first, and I was like, "Are you joking?" Then when I asked that, they
Siffy, wait. We're gonna get to that. I know that exists. Don't spoil it in the chat, you fool.
said no, and I just apologized, saying I should not be doing that. Going on from that, I don't know how long this was, a few days, a week, I guess. And,
what was that noise? It just curled in his face and sucked.
For some reason, I snapped and said something.
What did you say?
And essentially said that I had a crush on you and I like you, whatever, blah, 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 whatever.
What? The text story, he talked about his buddy or whatever teasing him and saying, oh, I bet you want to be their boyfriend or whatever. To his ex. Oh. Wait.
I don't know how long this was. A few days.
Let me hear this again,
I guess.
then. I thought he snapped and said something nasty to the ex. Yeah, the ex. The ex was teasing him. I thought he snapped and said something nasty to the ex. What's happening? Hang on.
And, for some reason, I snapped and said something. And essentially said that I had a crush on you and I like you, whatever.
Why would he say that to his ex, though? Why would he say, I have a crush on you, I like you, to his ex?
Blah, 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 blah. Whatever, I like you, I want to do this, like, I love you, that stuff. Those weren't genuine feelings coming from my mouth.
Maybe it was to the ex, though. Maybe he's just saying it autistically.
Those weren't genuine feelings. After that,
he told my friend. This is not to the ex. Well, intuitively, I thought it was to the kid. He told my friend. Why would the ex tell the friend?
and they jokingly wanted to file a police report.
Yeah. He told a 15-year-old he loves them, wants to do something with them, has a crush on them. You're cooked. It's over. N-bomb, you're so fucking stupid. Never type again.
Ashley got involved, and she even told me that it was fake. And after that incident, he was completely chill about it. Even to this day, I believe he's still chill.
Do we need to look at it again? Community. N-bomb was just saying. He said in the thing. He said it to his ex. It's clear from the video. He's saying something else though. You don't get someone admitting to saying weird things to a person they know is underage, and then go, yeah, but he doesn't mean this because in the past he said something else. Right? Also, it's not even correct checking this. He did not say he said it to the ex. He said the ex was teasing him, right? My ex noticed I was acting weird around them, so they teased me a little bit, saying that I wanted them to be my boyfriend. I was confused and I said no because I knew in my head that was ridiculous. He kept on teasing me, so the ex kept on teasing him. And eventually one day I gave in. Gave in to the ex's teasing about wanting the kid. We now understand. This was ambiguous in the text. Now we know from the voice recording that he means he gave in to the ex's teasing and went for the kid. And said some stuff that I probably shouldn't have. Bro.
About it. And that's the thing I'm confused about entirely, so I'm not gonna make an assumption that like he doesn't cure. I'm not making that assumption. Okay, now for the actual bad controversy that I'm going to discuss. This 16-year-old.
Oh, they're 16 now.
At the start, I was in a Femboy server talking to a bunch of friends.
Oh no! Oh no! The femboy servers. It's all what we thought it was. Sorry, was the child collected from the femboy server and brought to the Minecraft? Was it the Catboy Ranch?
And I don't know what came over me. I was just DMing someone. And I forgot to ask their age. I was saying hello and stuff.
I forgot that I was their age? Wait.
And I forgot to ask their age. I was like...
Forgot to ask their age. Okay.
Saying hello and stuff. And then I forgot to ask their age. I forgot to ask their age. So I said something along the lines of, can I suck your dick?
I don't like that he said, can I suck your dick? And then we heard like lip noises. We heard mouth noises. I don't like that.
Lines of, can I suck your dick?
He's smacking his lips after saying suck your dick. Stop it, you're enjoying this.
I immediately thought, wait, is this person underage? I asked.
And then my dick got 10 times harder.
And they said they were 16. I stopped.
No. I started this off thinking he's just super autistic, accidentally talked to an underage person, found out they were underage and stopped. I know that is no longer my take on this, even slightly. Now, this is a story change. When I asked them their age, they said they were 15, and I stopped flirting with them. Sounds like he's using their age now. I bet.
I took back my statement, which I probably should have just, like, stopped talking to him after that. Looking back, I probably should have stopped talking to him.
This wouldn't be legal in the UK, by the way. Just so you know.
If I knew what would have happened.
If I knew what would have happened? Hey, it's Sociopath Saturday. We got the black woman saying, relationships are transactional. If I give you something, I get something back. I want a return on my gift. Now we have this guy saying, I would have stopped talking to this underage person if I knew what would have happened. Jesus Christ.
Okay, moving on for about 3 months later.
He's not a literal pedo, okay? It's still improper.
But
I'm actually as cold as phibophilia.
Wait, I met this 16-year-old back technically in December of 2023.
I believe they were also technically not 16.
Okay. I should specifically mention that. I don't know if that even matters, but 3 months went by. We were just chatting normally. In fact, most of our conversations had nothing.
Wait, why does it stand to reason? If he's 19 now, then it stands to reason he was 18 then. You don't go up a year every 4 months. Isn't he saying this happened in January?
Actually, all of our conversations had nothing to do with sexual things. Or sexually explicit conversations. We never had that. And then out of the blue, he said that he liked me. Or he loved me. He said, I love you.
Ooh.
He said that he liked me. Or he loved me. He said, I love you. And I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, you're joking, right? I was like,
saying the kid was 15 then and is 16 now? In the text, he said when he asked their age, they said they were 15. In the audio, he says he asked their age and they said they're 16. That's an inconsistency. That's not him saying they're 16 now. He said when he asked, they said they were 16 in the voice. In the text, he said they were 15. In the text, he said they were 15. It's the same story told with a different age.
No, I'm like...
That's not what he's doing.
And
he might be trying to get away with it, which was my theory. He's trying to get away saying 16. Because the kid might be 16 now. But that's just a guess.
I asked him that. Said, you have a boyfriend. You need to fucking not. Okay? This is stupid. This kid was annoying the hell out of me. He was annoying me. And with the lapse of judgment, I decided to agree. Hold on.
Incoming call from Papa. I can't take it, dude! I can't handle this, bro.
Now, where was I? Okay, once I agreed to that relationship, reluctantly, and kind of...
Reluctantly. Please, the child forced me. And yes, his objection to the relationship was that this kid was in a relationship already, and it would be cheating. Yes.
Kind of, like, annoyingly. Well, reluctantly, I shouldn't say annoyingly. I thought that he would be like, no, I was joking the next day. I'm like, okay.
Look, some people go like, oh, it's about the person's development, blah, blah, blah. It's all relative. I'm a utilitarian. For some of us, I think people in training, full moral agents in training, have an entitlement to a period in which the PvP flag is off. You leave them the fuck alone unless it's to guide or help them or mentor them, isn't it? You're doing something wrong if you take away the time they're entitled to. I think that fucking time is like at least 16 years. At least. You're entitled to that time, PvP flag free. I think 18 is probably better. Personally.
And I was hoping for that because I'm like, I swear to God, I do not want to be with this person. The next day, fucking...
Like, does not depend on the child whatsoever. It's an entitlement that you have just from being born. And as an adult, with the PvP flag on past that point, you have a duty of care to the people below that point.
And something came over me, and for some reason...
I think most people disagree, but...
And I started laughing in a way that sounded like I had a crush on them, and that did not. And looking back, I probably did, genuinely. Honestly, like, and that shouldn't have happened.
And then it's like, then the exceptions, there's no exception where, oh, but if they're under that, but they're more advanced, it's okay. There are no exceptions like that. There are exceptions where, like, they're past that point, but they're retarded, so no, you still can't fuck them.
Shouldn't have happened at all.
But anyway, look, let's not discuss these things and laugh at the freak instead.
Like, and that shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened at all.
I'll jump back
laughing in a way that sounded like I had a crush on them, and that
crush
did
laugh,
not.
okay.
And looking back, I probably did, genuinely.
The biggest twist would be if this person is like 14 and they're pretending on their profiles to be 19 because that's what big creators do. They flirt with 15-year-olds when they're 19. Maybe it's a huge Chugga Conroy fan.
Honestly, like, and that shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened at all. Alright. But continuing on. We were talking in a voice chat. I was getting some coffee because I drink coffee every single day.
Thanks for that. Are you gonna plug a sponsor? Are you gonna drop me your code to get Black Rifle coffee with?
I'm a fucking whore for coffee. And then, like, it sounded like he was saying sexual things and being horny and in this stuff, and I'm like, and I even said to him, like, what the fuck? And in my head, I was like, what the hell? This is weird. I thought nothing of it until later that night. It got fucking very sexual very fast. And
he's describing himself as having no agency, no presence, no nothing. I don't accept this. Even if you, for some reason, are cool with 19 and 15. This defense doesn't fly.
Apparently...
Like, would this fly with, like, 19 and 13? No, it doesn't work.
Well, the lapse in my judgment, again, this is all of a lapse of judgment. This entire fucking situation with the 16-year-old is an entire lapse of fucking judgment.
You've only seen this kind of victim-permissive pedo-autism in furries. Furries genuinely do that? 19 and 13? Maybe we'll come across... I was going to say, can you show me? I don't want to see it, at least not today. I've had enough. I've had enough for today. Okay. Maybe I'll come across it at some point.
But we kind of did some sexual things, and I'm looking back at this, thinking about it, and I'm fucking horrified.
Why would you put this again? It's clearly a LARP. There's more than autism going on if this guy is pretending this and putting this up. This is self-obliteration for no reason if this isn't real at all. It's self-obliteration for no reason if it's real. Even if it's not true. Be advised. Be advised. You know what is possible? I don't like to put people's names out unless I'm absolutely sure of things. Unfortunately, this guy has a LinkedIn connected to his YouTube with what is supposedly his name. Something people do sometimes is they'll put something like this out there and attach someone else's name to it. This could hypothetically be fake and be used to tag whoever's in that LinkedIn with this. Be advised, be aware that that is something that occurs. It could be a false flag to hit someone with this. But here's the thing. Based on the way this guy talks, I think it's more likely that he's simply a retard. I think that is the more... Yes, Kurochi, exactly. Based on the voice here, I don't think he's pulling a false flag to smear someone. To smear someone with this fake story. I think this is just real.
Oh god, this is hard for me to fucking say. Like, this is hard for me to talk about. Like, oh my god. Shit. The sexual well, not really super sexual the conversations ultimately boiled into me not realizing what he was about to do, but he decided.
Don't say sent me pictures, I swear to God.
He asked, can I show my dick? Can I show my dick?
Bro, I'm fucking awestruck. Are you about to admit to something?
Dick. Sorry, can I show my dick? And I'm like, I was like, sure, I guess.
Ah! Child porn admission. This has... Wait. Does this count as solicitation? If it doesn't occur... I mean, if it occurs, it's something that happened. If a kid asked if they can show you pictures of themselves, and you say yes, that's gotta count as something. I don't know if it's specifically solicitation, or if it falls under solicitation even though it's not you initiating. It has to be something.
Yes, and...
It still counts as solicitation. Okay.
He turned on his camera, turned it towards him, towards his dick, and then he fucking started jerking off, and it...
Fucking criminal. Now we just have straight up self-claim of live child pornography. Looks like grooming as well. What are you doing? What are you doing? Fuck me.
Like, made me uncomfortable.
It made me the child sent me porn of themselves. It made me uncomfortable. By the way, I said yeah, send it to me, but it made me uncomfortable. Holy shit. I did not pre-watch this. I thought what was in here would be the entirety of what was in the video. Nope.
I did not fucking want to end it, because I didn't want him to just say, oh, you were the one who wanted me to do this.
Sorry, did he just say I did not want to end it?
But I did not fucking want to end it, because I didn't want him.
He says I did not want to end it.
to just say, oh, you were the one who wanted me to do this. That's why I didn't fucking leave the entire relationship, because I was scared that would have happened.
That's why I didn't want to leave the relationship. Straight up groomer. Groomer, pedo, live child porn enjoyer. Okay, nice.
So I yelled at him and told him, stop. I don't want any more of that shit. No more. Looking back, I know he wouldn't have done anything, so I should have ended it there.
He only views it in terms of consequences for him. He should have ended it there only because there would have been no consequences.
I kept that going for another... I allowed it to continue for another few days. Actually, 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 days. And then I was like...
Why are you dropping slurs, you fucking moron? Wait, where is it? Pedo, like, fucking tactical pedo defense slurs. Trying to invalidate the VOD. I'm gonna have to censor the VOD if I put this up.
In my head, I need to fucking stop this. This is not going to go any... This is going to get worse if I continue this. So I just like I talked to a friend about this, and he said, yeah, you should probably end this. And with help from him, I ended it. I said, no, we're done. And
with help from my friend, I ended my adult-child relationship.
I was hesitant because I didn't know what he was going to do afterwards. Like, I was genuinely upset and scared. But honestly, I'm glad I ended it because nothing bad happened. Nothing.
Nothing bad happened. A child just live streamed his cock to me. And I watched it for an extended period of time.
He didn't make shit up like, oh, I wanted to see his... You know?
He asked if you wanted to see it. You said yes, and he showed it to you. Yeah.
I will say, I am sorry. I am sorry for both. I should have not done it. I should have thought twice before I did any of it. I was being extremely impulsive. I was wanting a relationship so damn badly that with the 16-year-old, I actually ended up doing that and that.
It's 16-year-old now, apparently still. Hold up. Just wait for it.
And that is sickening to me. I am sorry. I'm sorry that you hear this. And I want to dispel a myth that...
Dispel a myth?
I was not touching anyone up at my college.
Brother, you dispelled the myth that you were touching someone up at your college by saying you found the minor online to live stream their naked body to you. This is not a valuable trade.
That is not true. That is completely false.
I did not touch anyone up on my college. By the way, I groomed a minor and got them to stream their penis to me. Smooth moves.
I don't know if they said 12-year-olds or 14-year-olds. I'm not sure.
Oh, the accusations are touching 12 to 14-year-olds in real life. So he's defending himself with a 15 or 16-year-old, sending what is considered child pornography to him. Okay. Incredible strategy.
But that stuff is false.
No, Midnight Sun. You see the 12 to 14-year-old college children is who is accused of touching, apparently.
About the touching kids up at my university. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
You didn't have to make this video. The 15-year-old is in the comment section. Let's go read what they had to say. Zach says, the things you said were a little false. You knew I was 15 before you started to say those things. I know I am correct because I have proof of what you said, including the date you sent it, which you knew I was 15 way before that. You also made up some stuff and twisted the story, just so you are in the green, which you're not. OP responds, would you mind adding me on Discord so you can verify this information? Please add me again. Why are you saying he will groom this one too? This is ostensibly the one. You knew I was 15, says this individual. Is Siffy block-pilled? Yeah, Siffy's not showing up. Sapphire Dragon 114 says, check this. This comment is here to acknowledge that I watched the video. By the way, this entire incident just seems like the outcome of bringing a bunch of chronically online coomers of quote-unquote diverse ages near each other. Those places probably shouldn't have minors, in my opinion. Probably shouldn't have minors and adults jerking off together in a private server. Who knows? I don't care what happens now, but if someone trying something as a minor, no is the only answer. Yes. If you're being genuine and have actually been trying to improve yourself, I don't think there was any harm done to the quote-unquote victims in this situation, having talked with Luna at least. Which one is Luna? They want nothing to do with this situation anymore. You've mostly got to worry about the people with malicious intent to the man who made that video. Is Zach not the person? They're talking about me, true. This Zach individual doesn't have anything on their channel. There are multiple. Did I misunderstand? Sorry. Is the 15-year-old one and the 16-year-old is another?
Alright, before this video starts, I just want to make one thing clear. When I was talking about that both Luna and a friend were the ones making the police report, that is not true. It was only...
Said Luna and a friend are making the police report. Who made the police report here? In this text, the ex and friends or friend made the report. Referring to Luna and a friend makes me think Luna is the ex. This person isn't saying that Luna is a victim. This person is saying, having talked to your ex, I don't think any harm was done. This is your mind on community. This is your mind, this is your brain on online communities. When you buy into it as these are your people, this is your tribe. This is whose judgment matters. And the people whose judgment matters are fucking freaks on Discord. That's what happens. This person is an Arch Linux user. True. Does that have implications? What are the implications of this? Installing Arch Linux. Oh, it's this video. Also, yes. The previous video before admitting to asking for and receiving child pornography. Their video is about how Roblox fucked up. How do you think they describe Roblox as fucking up?
Oh boy.
How do you think they said Roblox fucked up?
Boy, this is not a joke. Roblox wants to be a dating app. Roblox really wants to move beyond being an app for kids.
Roblox is fucked up. I'm gonna get all them kids, is what I presume the video says.
And that includes making it a place where adults, give it double quotes here for a second, actually meet and date. Where adults actually meet and date. As he closed...
4 days ago, Spaghetti Man asks, do you like kids?
For 17 plus verified people.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh my... For 17 plus verified people. If you're under the age of 18, if you're 17, you're not a fucking adult.
Oh, he's burying himself. He's burying himself. Oh, let it happen. Oh, baby.
You're a child.
Oh, baby! You cannot bitch about my definitions, okay? My man made this video and then put up a video saying a 16 or 15-year-old, not necessarily clear, he used both within the same explanation of an event, and a person pretending to be that person potentially, but could well be that individual, came into his comment section to say they were 15 and it was known they were 15, said that 15 or 16-year-olds sent their penis to him. And he considers that to be a child. Not even just a minor and young adult. A child.
Literally. Oh my fucking...
Literally a child. Cat person says cat person is pedo.
God, this is gonna be a PR disaster.
Yeah. To be fair, he does appear to be an expert on PR disasters.
Yeah, you know why parents are worried? You know why parents are worried? Because in the screenshot says, parents fears as dating app as dating app added to popular kids game. Yeah, you know why people are scared?
Why?
Pedophiles. Like, actual pedophiles, like 30-year-old men with 17-year-olds. Fucking...
Ah, okay. He's one of these. You can't be a... Hey, under 30, not a pedo. You know, with a 17-year-old, that's pedo to this guy. It's fine because he's not 30. 4-ass monkey, exactly. That's probably what he thinks.
17 plus. Oh god, this is. Sorry, for 17. I just downloaded Skyrim. For 17 plus. This shit. This is just disgusting. I don't care how you say it. It's gross. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. It's gross. Sorry if I haven't made a video in a while. I just kind of wanted to take a break from the internet or take a break from YouTube. Okay, so I'll start.
What a return! What a return to the tube! Wow.
Streaming or doing YouTube videos here soon. Anyways, y'all have a great day and. Or sorry, peace.
Oh god, what is this tweet? Incredible. I don't want to link the Twitter because it has the name. There is the potential, however slim, that that's not their name and that's the name of someone they hate and they're faking this to, you know, false flag that person. Although they used voice and that person could debunk it by simply showing that that's not their voice. No, it's not a false flag or anything, is it? By the way, crazy thing. This guy loves Mutahar. And we're about to watch a Mutahar video. Incredible segue, right? Incredible segue. Mutahar says, bro, I'm the gayest person on this app. Andrew Smith says, sadly, I'm straight. Let's scroll back a bit. Hang on, let me turn this off because there might be some freaky shit. They did do the pretend break. Let's go back to January, because January is where it occurs, yes? I'm not seeing any porn yet. Right. Right. Help, my dog won't get up from the floor. She's been acting like this all day. Can someone help? What did you do to her? Wait, he's talking about... What is he saying? In her office, I can tell there is a little poster saying, I support gay rights. Since this video is public, you're going to get a lot of harassment from people who are going to say things like, you're going to turn my kids gay. Is this contextless? On the other hand, you're going to get weird people commenting on your videos saying horrible shit to these kids that I don't want to say for legal and more reasons. If any school admin wants to contact me from Germantown Elementary, feel free to DM me on Twitter and we'll continue this conversation. What? What is this? Oh. This popped in my recommended feed. Now, for the record, I have no problem with principals uploading these videos on YouTube. The problem is when they make them available to the public, you're exposing children of elementary school age without their consent to the world. What is it? is just some principal or something. Who cares? Unless he says some... Wait, what was linked? Is he trolling? Don't click that. What is it? I'm going to check what this thing on Twitter is. Angela Katz. Is it, if it's regular porn? Oh, it's just like some fucking cartoon shit. Game mods, GitHub link, it's just some game. What the fuck? I believe I was being trolled. This is just a principal uploading videos of themselves. What is this?
Arabic. Can you try it? Sabah al-Heri. Today is Tuesday, January 16, 2024. This is Candace forecast.
It's just kids talking Arabic. Who cares? Bang. Why people are upset about drag queens and kids? He shared that video. He said, as a gay person myself, this disgusts me. Kids should not be exposed to drag since it is literally an art form which is sexual in nature. Some of the parents actually support this, which makes me sick. The cat boy doth protest too much. The cat boy doth protest too much. What else do we have? Oh no! Here we go. Religion can have some benefit to society. Mostly, religion is used as a way of getting some sort of legitimacy for people to do unspeakable things to others. Atheism doesn't do that. Polly, did you just show up? There's a big reason it's funny that he was talking about how bad exposing kids to drag is, if you missed earlier. I'm paranoid another phone number is going to call me. Andrew Smith says, Donald Trump is literally committing treason against this country when he encourages a US enemy to invade an ally. This fucker needs to be executed. Hot take, Donald Trump is a creep. Worst person to be saying that. One of the worst. One of the worst. March 13th. This is not a surprise to anyone. Pedophilia is not a sexuality. These people are sick and need to be put in prison. And this map community on Twitter can just go die in a fire. This is a projection, I feel. Stepped away from social media for a while, mostly for my own sake. I hope you all have a great one. Sadly, I'm straight. I'll take TikTok if no one wants to buy it. Just bought a share of 10 cent. Hello, everyone. I am not mentally stable currently, so I'm trying to get some therapy to get myself out of this mental state I'm in. Once I feel like I can discuss further, I will gladly do so. May 10th. May 14th. I feel better today. One reply. One reply from Hitler Cunny Rapist. What? Got another dick pic from a minor. Was that up? Was the video up? It was up May 16th. Amazing. Amazing. I didn't expect this degree of juice. I did not expect this degree of juice. I'm blown away. I'm going to edit this, and I'm not sure I really want to. I don't think I want to experience that again. Undeniable. I am cutting it out, editing it, and posting it on its own. And I think I'll do it right after I end the stream. I think I have to immediately do it. I think people need to see this as fast as possible. Right. Do I stop now? Or do I do the Mutahar thing? I think we... Also, did I say? Credit to Whaler. Good Whaler reacty. Good Whaler reacty. How am I feeling? I'm pretty sweatoid. I'm pretty sweatoid, and how long's the Mutahar thing? It's like 22 minutes. Thank you very much. Kawi Noah. Or is that a bizarre way of writing quinoa? Ladies and gents. I'm being careful. Because I've got the... Right. I did something to myself. I've got fucked up eyes right now. I'm being careful about doing like small streams and stuff. I think if I started the Muta thing, I think I would stretch the Muta thing to be like 2 hours, and I'd end up being like, burning eyes, and then went out. And I want to edit that thing real fast. I'm gonna peace out. We're gonna look at the Mutahar thing first thing tomorrow. Alright. First thing. Download the fucking shit-ass mobile game and get to the right level. If enough people do it, I'll start streaming in the middle of the night and do it early. Ooh! Alright. Thank you guys very much for your viewership, your companionship, and your incredible generosity. I was being sarcastic when I called it shit, okay? I will see you tomorrow. Until then, good night, sleep tight. Don't let the cat boy bite.
By me, my beautiful. Yeah. Intensity like that. The lovely does. Oh, Katie, yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. Oh, Katie, let me love you till the morning comes. Yeah. Oh, Katie, and you'll be the only one. Yeah. Oh, baby, because you are the only one, and girl, the only thing that I missed you before 2018. Yeah, I really like you the most. That's you everything about.